Hi guys, welcome back to Living Dunkel Life. We are here in the goat barn, and this morning I showed you was it this morning? It might have been this morning, it might have been yesterday. Days are running together, but anyways, I showed putting some new collars on the girls, and said Tristan didn't need one. Well, there's a reason Tristan didn't need one. I'm gonna just turn you guys around here. You'll notice this is Tristan and Joel's pen, and well, there's no Tristan. Tristan got sold today. I really like the little guy, but part of doing the goats is, you know, you're constantly going to be selling and buying and whatnot. And really, because I had no dose from him, there really wasn't any reason genetically to get rid of him. The reason I got rid of him is because I have to come up with a plan for Jules. Jules like, I'm all alone. She was in here. I had the girls, older girls, Laramie and Cheyenne in here earlier with her, giving them a rest from their babies because they are getting ready to start weaning them. But so she wasn't, and they head-butted and did their thing, but I don't have the best buck situation, and so I don't want to breed. This is beginning of April, and I don't want to breed again until October probably. And so I've got to figure out the buck situation, because this can be a great kid situation where they can have the whole run, and then when the kids are ready to kind of be separated, they can go in there. So I will keep this divider up and have these two pins to where I can just open up this door and have it a big pin, or have it separated, or I want a mama's gonna get ready to kid, she could be in there. So I do like having this separated. So definitely gonna keep this, but I think I just been racking my brains on what I'm gonna do. This is definitely Loa's pen. I'm not changing that. But we have to come up with something. We do, Oakley. We got to come up with an issue. We got to get an answer to our problem of the bucks. So, I don't know. I'll fill you in on that. I've got some ideas rolling around, but for now, what we're doing today is I want to kid safe this so they can all run around. She's good with the kids. She's not having an issue with them. So they've been in here many times. She usually just either gets up there and hides from them, or goes back there and hides from them. Tristan was also hiding from them. And I will tell you, I'm going to just come back here in the shade because it's so dang sunny out there. But I did make sure that he went to not where someone's gonna harvest him for meat, because he's such a cute little goat. He was such a great goat, and he was really starting to come around. I was able to pet him and this and that, but he went to a family here, lives like a couple minutes from me. They had two goats, one passed, so they had this doe, and they were wanting to breed them. Really sweet family. They were just like, where's the goat treats? And oh, we forgot them, whatever. But they were really sweet. They're looking forward to breeding him. They have a nice, cute little farm. So he did go to a really good place, and I wanted him to go to a good place. He deserved it. He was getting really tame, and I would love to keep him, but I had to get this situation under control. Laramie's already broke in. Possibly could be pregnant. We don't know. If she is, she would be due the end of August, which would be crazy. I'm not breeding these goats like heat after heat after heat. So that's kind of why he needed to go. I can't have this anymore. So today, like I said, I just want to let you guys know how he was doing. He was going to go in. I literally read all this yesterday. All this goat poop up yesterday. Anyway, so goat proofing, baby proofing. Of course, this is where a little man right here got caught and broke his leg. Not in the big holes, although I don't like the big holes either. But so one of my plans today is I'm going to put a bunch of slats on here they can't really break their legs on here because they're huge holes. So my main thing is covering up this hole and, of course, this hole, because right there, that's where he was. I'm going to cover that up. I will probably cover up these holes. I mean, I'm thinking into all what these babies are going to get into. And these situations out here looks good. I do not like this, but I got going here because could easily boop go in there with her. I do have this board here, but again, I don't like the situation there, so that's gonna be taken care of. Basically, you gotta walk this thing with like a fine tooth comb and figure out anywhere babies could get somewhere they shouldn't be. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't like that big gap right there, and so that's what we're gonna be doing, just fixing stuff today. I might not get it done today, but because it's already getting late, it's like 2:30 on a Sunday afternoon, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. But that's, of course, you saw me clean up the puppy pen yesterday. Well, drug all the blankets back out. Yes, did you do that? Did you drug? I think it's you. I think you drug all the blankets back out. What do you think, huh? Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start working, and then I'll pick you guys back up. Alright, so I think I'm done for the day. I did let them in here. I don't know that I'll keep them in here at night, but maybe feed them separate still, but I want to see how the babies do. So I got all these sealed up, put some boards down. There were some cracks there, put some boards down. So now this is nice and safe. Nice board here, so none of those holes. Like I said, they're going to fall through here, but they're not going to break legs. And these mommies are getting testy. Oh, there's too many goats in this pen over here. It's just they need some time to come out and do their thing. So they can come out here. It's not pretty, but it'll work. Got that, some fencing put in there. Lila's waiting for treats. We're going to get her treats in a minute. But you see, these babies are out here. Don't mind them. They're boys, and they do boy things. And then over here, I put in some fencing. I don't know if you can see it on the bottom there. So they can push all they want, and they can't. It's not perfect, and I would probably want to do it a little better, but they're not going to get out. And I looked everywhere else. I think it's good. Like I said, I'm not going to. These guys are getting pretty big, so they're not able to fit in as small areas as they used to. Now, little baby, he's still pretty small. So, like I said, I probably won't leave them in here, but it is nice for them to, at night I'm going to lock them up in their pen, but it is nice for these girls to get out. They need to start getting reassociated with her because they've been out away from her so long. And if I just put one in here, she has become a bully. She'd probably bully them. But if they all come in, it's a little overwhelming for her. So she can kind of get put back in her place. She used to be low dough on the totem pole, but she started harassing Laramie. And these two did, Cheyenne and Jules did go at it for a little bit, but they kind of got their pecking order back in place. Cheyenne hasn't been in here in a while, so she's going to go explore. Babies are going to explore, and I kind of want them to explore while I'm out here, because if I see a weak area, I can address that. But I won't probably leave them in here, like if I'm at work or at night. It'll just be kind of while I'm watching them. So that's nice to have a bigger area for them to get to. I don't know why because of treats. That's why she's trying to get in here. Let me get this fixed. Hold on. Oh, well, I'll fix that in a minute. The treats are in here. That's what sorry if you guys are looking at that's what she is after. She is, hey, Joel, see, that's what I'm saying. She has become kind of a bully with these girls. Here, Cheyenne. So, they're going to have to reestablish all that. Laramie at the moment doesn't want any part of it, so she's back over there. Laramie's kind of become the low man on the totem pole since she's had a baby, which is weird how they shift, but She has become, from the low woman, I guess I'll say, since the only men we have now are these. She's kind of become the low woman on the totem pole. So we'll have to kind of see. Used to not be able to give Jules treats. Cheyenne, Laramie, come here. We'll see if we can get Laramie one through the fence where she feels a little safer. Come here, Laramie. There we go. So that is nice too, that they have different areas to retreat to. So Laramie's feeling a little bullied. She came over here, although I think her baby is over here. But yeah, these two have to sort their differences out, and they will. They'll all get back in order. That's what they do. She's not hiding behind me. You'll become a bully. Yes, you have. Babies are out here, and we'll let them chill. Hey, be nice to that baby. Your baby's over here by itself. So they got a little tire to play on. Eventually, I got a couple tires. I want to bury them where they can hop on them. But for now, they just got that. So that's what we did today. And I'm going to probably give her some treats because that's what she's waiting on. And then we'll keep an eye on these babies and see that everything, this little guy between my legs, make sure that everybody's doing okay. Lola wants some love. You want some love, baby girls? Sure, not sure about this camera, so you want some love, babies? You want treats, huh? We'll go get her a treat. If I can walk through the goats. Watch out, babies. Oh my gosh. Let's get her a couple treats. Come here, Angel. You want to try a treat? She's always leery of new treats, and these are brand new, so we'll see if she takes them. Yep. She's always leery when I give her new things, whether it be apples, carrots, treats. I tried something different just because I thought maybe they're bored of their old stuff, but they really like those other ones I used to get them, so I will probably get those again. But something different. You want it? There you go. Alright, so that's what we did today, and I'll pick you guys up later. So, hey guys, it is, I'm sorry, my gosh, that was crazy. Sunday afternoon, and it's been a beautiful weekend. Sad to see the weekend pass. Weather's been awesome, and we just been doing some work around the house. We still have a lot inside, but sometimes when the weather's so nice, you just have to get out and like do some stuff outside. So what we did today was I cleaned up this area, and yes, Mr. Mischief is like my little dog now and just follows me around, hangs out. And update, I did take him to the vet. I told you guys he was going to get to go to the vet after 2 weeks, and they removed his cast. Basically, he has just a splint. So they took the back half of his cast and left it and then wrapped it. And I get to, once a week, I get to take it off and rewrap it because of him growing. So we have to do that for another, I think, 6 weeks. I have to every week cut this off. I got the vet wrap and I got the everything, so we can do that. But yeah, that's what he's got. And he basically, when I walk out the door, follows me. I was doing outside work. He stays out here with me. Poor guy. He's still limping around, but they said his leg's looking good. Had his last vet check, and he's at a splint. So yeah, this is kind of what we did this weekend. I cleaned this area up. It was full of, let me get you guys back out here, but it was full of weeds and rocks, and there's still some of those goat heads. Goat heads will be the death of me out here. Hopefully I'm getting them raked up, but y'all know, I don't know, I think last year I showed you the garden, and out here the weeds are, they're basically like rabbits, and you cannot control them. So it was not a good garden situation because there's no way. It's this grass stuff, and you can't just pull it. You can't go out and weed. It's just crazy. So I'm going to do raised beds this year and see how that goes. Just to do a little trial. I've already had this, and just put a couple tomato plants and a pepper plant in it. And then I did plant a couple of radishes in those little pots. I got garlic in this pot. My neighbor gave me some plants. I'm hoping they're going to do good. I don't know what this plant is here, but she gave me a bunch of mint, so I got the mint planted too. Another thing that we did was, I don't know if I've ever showed you guys the back porch, but this is all dirt, and this was like this ugly wood. They had some ugly wood strewn across here. Got rid of that. We got these cute little brick paths, and just put this brown mulch in, keep the dust down. It looks a little more finished. Like I said, this is kind of what our porch looks like over here. It's not done. It's dirt. It's nasty. It's whatever. But I'm really liking this. It was a pretty cheap and expensive way to kind of get rid of the dirt. We could have done concrete or whatever, but you know, not really the look we're going for. And so this mulch did awesome. Home Depot had a nice little spring Black Friday, so got it for really cheap. And we got some other stuff coming we ordered from them, but we'll get that probably next weekend, and I'll show you that. So we still got to finish that. Eventually we got to paint this whole thing, but we'll leave all this. We got this nice, like I said, Mr. Man just will follow me. Come on, Mischief, let's go. Mischief, come on. Come on, babies. So he basically just hangs out with me. And then you know, today it's Sunday. Why not do a nice barbecue? The weather's awesome. It's perfect. Here's our nice barbecue pellet grill. That doesn't work anymore. So we're old schooling it with the old cheapy charcoal grill. But hey, we're going to cook some ribs and chicken today, and I think it's going to be perfect. Sometimes old school is pretty good. Eventually we're going to get a new grill, but just haven't yet. We're waiting for kind of the summer sales. So that's kind of what we did today. Just did some work on the outside. It's so nice out, and I do like working inside. I want to get the inside done, but I sit inside an office all day, so sometimes it's nice just to be outside. And this little man needs to be out the cage. His mommy yells for him and he yells for her, but she unfortunately just really doesn't want him. Her instinct tells her to yell for him, but yeah. So that was kind of the day today. Man, that's bad lighting. Let's step over here so you guys can see me. But yeah, that was kind of the day today. We have a yard sale over at my son's house, so I kind of dealt with that. Oh, my hair is a mess. We'll fix that. It's windy still. And I got the chicks that were inside moved out, and I did show you guys, well, my next video will show you my next chick adventure, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned.